Hi guys, it's Teacher Emily. I wanted to make a video talking about reward systems. I've seen a lot of questions asking about what are the best reward systems, what are good reward systems for different ages, what are affordable reward systems, how many do I actually need? And I wanted to talk a little bit about that today and touch on those questions to make it a little bit clearer, because I know when I started I was a little bit confused as to what was expected of reward systems, how they worked in addition to the star system, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what I do. So for my kiddos, I offer rewards, and as they collect the rewards throughout the lesson, I add my stars actually at the end. So I don't give stars throughout the lesson. At the end of the lesson, I will count up how many treats that they got. These are my cute little donuts. And I'll go over all of these too and how much they cost, where you can get them, if you can make them yourself. But we count how many we got. Say, oh my gosh, you got 6 donuts. 5 donuts! Good job! That means you get 5 stars! And it's okay if it's not 5, as long as they get a good amount of whatever you're offering, then you can ping the stars and it makes them really happy at the end. I do have kids who actually ask for stars throughout, and I'll throw them a star if they ask for it. Otherwise, I do wait till the end. There have been times when I forgot to give them the stars in the VIP kid classroom, and I rush back in afterwards and make sure that they see that they got them. Otherwise, they can tell if they didn't get them, and it makes them sad. So whatever works best for you, that's what I do. So that's the first system. The primary reward system is the stars, is the stars. The secondary is something that you add on that makes it creative and fun. So I'm going to go through the age groups, and I'm going to talk a little bit about how much each of these things cost. This one, I would say, is more for level 1 or 2 for your younger kiddos. It's really nice because it teaches them also colors. So it's like orange donut, or if they're advanced, orange and blue donut. And you can eat it. Donut. Yummy! And then I stack them up. I put them somewhere on screen. I recommend do not hide it, especially if you're doing a printable and you want to just like pull it up, give them the thing, and then put it down. Find a way to make it visible. Otherwise, they're kind of going to forget about it, and that's not good. That's not the point of the reward system. So this is what I do for pre-VIP level 1, some level 2 if they're really young. And it's been so fun. The kids, like, I'll say, oh, do you want the donut? And then I'll put it up to their face and they'll go, and it's just adorable. So this I got from Walmart for $6 in the baby toy section. That is one of my pricier toys, but I just thought it was really cute, and I don't know. I love buying toys. It makes me really happy. It's my favorite part of this job, probably, aside from the adorable kids. But that's a really good one. And you can recreate this too. You can make them from felt. You could use stickers. You could use printables and use a magnet board, whatever you want. But I'd say this is a really good way to go if you are like me and you're not super crafty, and you just want a simple, straight, easy way to do it. So Walmart, $6, baby toy section. Get it online, whatever works. For my upper kiddos, for my levels 2 and 3 that are a little bit older, I've had a lot of luck with these cute little felt thingies that I picked up at the dollar, whatever, I don't know what it's called, the one spot at Target. So I'd say, when you do a good job today, the squid is going to get a shell. Pretty shell. And then I put it on there, right? They're supposed to match up with however many lines are on the shell. I don't really care. This was $3 with all the little shell pieces. I think that's a really reasonable price for something like this. I also have one that's a dinosaur, and he has the little spines, I don't know, on his back. And you can attach them. And this one's great because, like the donut, you can also teach colors. So, yellow, good job. And put that bad boy on there. Looks happy, right? I need to name him. think of a name for me and comment it, because I don't know what to name him. This one also teaches numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yay. But yeah, those are really, really useful. I'd say for my 2 and 3s that are kind of like between ages 7 to 10, they don't think it's totally dorky, which can be hard not to be dorky, especially when you're me. One that I made when I was first starting out that especially my older kids liked, so my late 3s and 4s, I teach 2, 3, 4, and some level 1, they like this little phone that I made. So I just printed it at school and I laminated it. I got these little emoji stickers. I have I have 8 stickers and 6 spots for them. And I put Velcro spots on the back. This whole thing cost me about 50 cents to make because I got the Velcro spots, I think at King Soopers of all places actually. But I'm sure they have them cheap at whatever store or office supply store you go to. And I just stick them on there. Okay? And the cool thing about these, and plus this one's so fun because they like to make the face like, ha ha ha, and yeah, it's really cute. What I did to make these visible for the students was I also put the Velcro dots on the back. So I can mount it right here, and from where my computer is, the student can see it super easily for the whole lesson. I added additional dots for these larger items to make that a little bit more simple and straightforward so that they could hang like that as well. Just make sure that they are visible. That's really important for these. So if you're not really into the 2D, some of the ones that I have that work really well for all students of any age include the bubble gun, which I absolutely love, and it's probably not going to start right now because it takes some warming up. So I'll literally be like teaching, and if I know that they're going to get bubbles, oh, I got some. I'll put it down here and warm it up so that they can't hear it because sometimes it takes way longer, but not today. Sweet. They love bubbles. My 13 and like 14-year-old kids, they love bubbles. I'll shoot them up. I make a little bit of a mess. I try to do it over the camera so it doesn't land on my computer. That doesn't always happen, but who doesn't love a bubble gun? They're so fun. Pop. So this one's another super cheap one that you can pick up at the dollar store, and it's so fun. It looks really boring when you just look at it. But what you can do is, as the student is doing a great job, as we know that they will, you can increase the temperature on it by pulling it up like that. It's a lot easier than I'm making it look. But you pull it up to increase the temperature as they go. And what I do, this sounds silly, and bear with me, but as they grow in temperature, I'll be wearing like a parka and like earmuffs and gloves or something like that. And as the temperature goes up, I will take off the hat and I will take the parka off, which sounds bad. I'm usually wearing like one of my husband's really cheesy, huge Hawaiian shirts, so it's not like anything crazy. But I take off the parka and then I put on a sun hat, and as the temperature goes up, I look more and more summery. I put on sunglasses, I'll put on a Hawaiian lei, and they love it. This one they go crazy for because they think it's so silly to see me like go from pretending to be super cold to being like hula girl, and not wearing a hula skirt, but you know, like Hawaiian vacation version of Teacher Emily. They love that, and it's obviously super easy. Just use stuff that you already own. And this I got at the dollar store, but it's a piece of tape and around a piece of cardboard. It's so easy to make. If you're craftier than I am, make this. Literally, it's tape that's partly red and a piece of cardboard, and you can just slide it up. Isn't that cool? I love it. Another one that I really like for all ages is the money reward. So if you have a Dollar Tree anywhere near you, you can pick up one of these little cash register boxes, and I will give my students some cash reward, and I'll put it in this little jar, and I call them Dino Dollars. I know someone awesome in a Facebook group made actual Dino Dollars. I don't have a printer right now, and I don't also have a laminator, so it's like $1 for some fake money. That's totally fine. So I will, like if they get 5 stars, for example, I'll say you get 5 bills. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we add them up together on the screen. Parents love that because it includes math. And they adore it. And I'll write it in their feedback or in their notes. So-and-so earned $80 Dino dollars today. The next time they book with me, they can redeem this for a bubble party or a fun game. And we'll play basketball, or we'll do a little short thing at the end of the lesson, or when we have a good natural break. I saw this on another YouTube video and I thought it was so brilliant. So I'll link that below too, because that teacher was amazing. But yeah, this has been so fun, and it helps people come back. So if they've booked with you and then they see that they earned some money that they can only redeem with you, they'll book with you again so that they can see what you do. Just to make sure that you remember and that you have something ready to go. Because sometimes I won't write it in my memo section that you have in the teacher app, and then they're like, hey, like at the 28th minute, they're like, where did my Dino dollars go? And I'm like, shoot! And then I grab the bubble gun and I'm just hoping that it'll start. But it's not gonna, because that's not the way the world works. Oh! But maybe it will. But that's a really good one too. So this one I also saw from another teacher's video that I just loved, and I will link it below. It was super cute. But use a vase that you already own, use a glass, use whatever you have, a plastic drinking cup. Get a little bushel of flowers from the dollar store, from Michael's or what have you, or even fresh ones if you have them outside. And then when they do a good job, you say, oh, you did such a good job. You get a pretty flower. Oh, pretty flower. And then I let the student sniff it, which is kind of hilarious. And I put it right in the vase. So that's really fun, and then they get a whole bunch, and then we have a big bouquet going, and then we can count them all at the end. And I know people who have them in all different colors. I'm not at that point yet in my life where I can do that, just because I don't have that much space. I've never had students be like, that's not my favorite color. Just get one style. If you want to add on later, that's great. But you just need one to get started out with. But this one's really fun too. And it looks super pretty just sitting up there. And you know what it's for. The kid knows what it's for. And it's super duper cute. So that's one that I like a lot. So in my experience, those have been the most effective reward systems for me. I get comments about them all the time. I get feedback that specifically includes how much their kid loves my reward systems. And it makes kids want to come back and learn with you some more, which is really great. So make sure you pay really careful attention to what your kid really jives with. If you have a kid that loves donuts, keep your eye out for donut things at the store, or keep your eye out for cool Pinterest things that you can print out and maybe make donut magnets and put them up. Or I always draw my kids' names on a little piece of paper and I put it right here before class, just to make them feel special and like they're a part of the room. I would draw donuts on that to make them happy. At the same time, you don't want to use the same reward system every single class for your regulars, because it'll get kind of boring and they might want something a little bit different. And so having at least 2 or 3, even if it's just like something that you already own. If you have a collection of rocks, I don't know. If you have some really cool looking books, you can stack the books up. Whatever you already have, everybody should have like one collection, right, of something. Try to find a way to display it and make it meaningful. Everything that I mentioned here is under $3 with the exception of the donuts. This again was $6 at Walmart. The felt boards were $3 at Target, and the money was $1, the temperature was $1, the little thermometer was $1, and the flowers were $1 for the flowers and $1 for the vase. I wanted a specific vase that could fit in the screen, and also I didn't want to use one of my nice ones. If it fell over and broke, I'd be really sad. But that's what I recommend. I know that your kids are going to love your reward systems. I'm so excited for you. If you have other ideas that have worked really, really well for you, comment them below. If you have any other comments, questions, anything that I didn't cover here that you'd like me to talk about, or if you want to work one-on-one with me on getting set up with VIPKid, just shoot me an email. My email's below as well. It's VIPKidemilyWLC@gmail.com. Just let me know if there's anything I can help with. My referring teacher ID is below as well if you'd like to use that. I have a little visitor who's going to help us sign off today. This is Navi. She's my teaching assistant and she's wonderful. Can you say bye-bye, Navi? Bye-bye. Good luck with your new reward systems. Let me know how they go, okay? Good luck. Bye-bye.